What's going on, guys? Matt Everett here with Lethal Camaro, and today's an exciting day because, well, actually the last couple days have been exciting days because a lot of you guys out there, or maybe just a few, I'm not entirely sure how many, but you guys are getting your ZL1s. Our ZL1s are being delivered to dealerships and people are picking up their first run orders, and it's super exciting to see these cars in the wild. Final production versions finally hitting the market. I know so many people have been waiting for them, trying to get information on them. And on top of that, outside of people getting them, which you can see in some of these photos here, there are lots of people already having fun with their cars or doing things to their cars. So I know my dealership has gotten their ZL1. I have a video incoming of a first review overview of the car in person. It's freaking an amazing ride. I'll just say that right now. But, also to coincide with Cars Delivering, Car and Driver, just their newest magazine has the new ZL1 on the cover. It's a nice yellow one. It's actually the first yellow one I've actually seen out of all the photos and kind of behind the scenes stuff that's been going on. But the other side of it is people are actually getting their ZL1s and putting them on the dyno. Now, this was a big topic around the time that the brand new Corvette, good Lord, the Camaro SS came out, because everyone was saying, how does the LT1 in the Camaro fare against the LT1 in the Stingray Corvette? And a lot of people were getting dyno runs that were showing the Camaro to have more power than the Corvette, even though on paper the Camaro technically has 5 less horsepower advertised versus the Corvette. And that's always been a toss-up between the Camaro and the Corvette communities. We're all Chevy guys, but, people like to fight about it or get pissed off that Big Brother Corvette doesn't have as much power or has more power or should have more power or whatever the argument is. It's just silly. But it is what it is. So now the question came around is, how is the LT4 going to perform in the 2017 Camaro ZL1? And, they have changed a few things on the motor from my understanding. I don't know the direct specifics. Maybe someone in the comments below can highlight it, but I've heard the blower design changed a little bit. But obviously the Camaro offers a lot more cooling into the engine bay than the Corvette does. So I'm not expecting the Camaro to suffer from the reported and documented issues of overheat issues with the LT4 in the Z06 with the A8 automatic. And I think it was even true with the manuals. I could be wrong there, though. But Tommy, or ZL1 Tommy, is it ZL1 Tommy? It is. ZL1 Tommy on the Camaro 6 forums was kind enough to bypass break-in procedure and bring his car down to a local dyno shop and get some first real-world numbers. Now, the one thing that I do want to caveat, or do want to highlight, he had mentioned that his buddy owns a Z06, and on the same dyno, his car provided less power compared to his brand new Camaro ZL1, which, that's cool. But surfing the internet and getting the average times posted by people on the internet, and again, these are internet numbers. You never know what they really are. You don't know where they're at. You don't know what the dyno settings are. Every dyno is going to be different. And temperature and elevation and humidity, and good God, there's so many variables that can change how the car will perform on a dyno by drastic numbers. But doing a quick look across the intrawebs, the Z06 seemed to range in between the 562 up onwards. I've seen people post 589, which seemed ridiculous. But like the 565 to 570 range seemed to be the Z06's average bone stock dyno baseline numbers. So on Tommy's car, he does have 3 poles back to back. And again, this car, I believe, has 300 miles he posted in the forum threads and it was running 93 octane fuel. He didn't post many details around elevation, where he was at, or temperature, etc. But he's showing on his best run 555 max horsepower with 517 torque on that pole. But it was kind of interesting because his lower horsepower runs, he has a 543 and a 546. But like the 546 shows a 532 torque and the 543 shows a 527 torque. So His first run showed the highest horsepower, whereas his second run showed the highest torque. I mean, getting the average numbers across the board, I mean, what's the average there? It's like 548-ish, 549 to the real wheels. And to me, and again, this all the cars that I found across the net on the Z06s, those were cars that had a couple thousand miles. They were beyond their break-in period. So that could be a variable here. But with a 300-mile Camaro ZL1 on that specific dyno, averaging between the 3 runs, he's like 548, 549 horsepower to the real wheels. So that signifies potentially lower than the Z06 that I'm seeing across the internet. And again, caveat, you know, all the numbers are different dynos. He did cite again that his buddy Z06 on that dyno showed lower numbers. I'm going to go with that. So there is a good potential that the brand new Z01 is showing better numbers than the Z06. Now, we won't know for sure until we start getting like 4, 5, 6, 7 Z01 dyno numbers out there to really see the difference or the gap or what, you know, again. But here's the run. I did clip this from Tommy's. I'm going to do just a little brief view so you could see it, but I'm going to put a full link to his video below. Go support his channel and watch the full video he posted there. Again, this is just a glimpse of his run. So, yeah, I'm not going to post the whole thing or the final results that he posted. You'll have to see that on his channel. But, you know, it was really cool of him to post that video and share it with us in the Camaro world. Congratulations on your brand new Z01. The car is a sexy beast, and I wish I was you right now. But I'm very content with my 2SS as well. So one day I will have a ZL1. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the average number for horsepower and torque for the ZL1 will do better than the Z06? Do you think the Z06 is going to do better? Is that argument between brothers, you know, Camaro and Corvette, going to rage on? I don't know. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let Tommy know what you think about his car and how it performed. And as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. And until next time, I'll see you on the road.